Good morning students. Hope everyone are fine, right? So in the last class I had given a homework, right? What is the homework for you? That is, I told just solve all the examples as well as the third main in 1.3 third main. I told to solve that one. Hope everyone done that one. Okay, so still I'll tell that one again, all the three problems. Okay, don't worry. So after that third main we'll begin with the fourth one. Okay, so now we'll begin the class, that is exercise number 1.3. In that third main I already solved all the examples. Based on that all the example, we can solve the third main here in exercise number 1.3. What is the given first question? That is 0.6 bar. Okay, 0.6 bar they given here. So now what we have to do here? Only one digit is repeating here. What is the meaning of this bar? Here 6 is repeating, right? So now consider x is equal to 0.666 like this. Okay, it will be so on. Okay. Next. So now what we have to do? If only one digit is repeating, then we have to multiply here by 10. Right? So now multiply 10 on both sides. So multiply the 10 on both sides. What you will get here? 10x is equal to 6.6666. Okay, so how can you split this one? This will be the 6 plus 0.666. You can split it as it is, right? So now write as it is 6. And what is the meaning of this 0.666? It is a equal to x here. So x take here. So now take the x to the LHS side. That will be the 10x minus x, that is equal to 6 here. So 10x minus x means 10x minus x, that will be the 9x is equal to 6 here. So now x is equal to 6 by 9, 3 2s are 3 3s are. So what is the value of x here? X is equal to 2 by 3, which is in the form of a p by q here. X is equal to 2 by 3, which is in the form of a p by q here, right? So now we'll solve the next problem, that is 0.47. Second one, 0.47 bar. Only above the 7 they given a bar here. Okay. So this means what? X is equal to 0.4777 like this. Understanding? Only 7 is repeating here, not 4 and 7. Get? So here, next will be the. Now, here also only one number is repeating, means we have to multiply this x by how much? 10. Right? So now write here, multiply. Multiply 10 on both sides. So multiply 10 on both sides, that is 10x is equal to here 4.777 you are getting. But now how to split this number? I told in the last class only. So take this number now. 4.77 take here. Okay. Subtract this x value, that is 0.4777 there. So here will be 007 minus 4 is 3, 4. Right? So here you can split that value as a 4.3. This value. 4.3 plus this x value 0.4777 like this, right? So here 10x is equal to 4.3. What is this value? It is nothing but a x here. Replace that value as a x here. Now take the x star to the LHS side, that is 10x minus x is equal to 4.3. That will be the 9x is equal to 4.3. Next term, x is equal to what? 4.3 divided by 9. We don't want any decimal point here in the numerator. So for that reason what we have to do here? So for that reason we have to multiply both the numerator and denominator by 10 here. So what you will get here? X is equal to 43 by 90. So this is the P by Q form. X is equal to 43 by 90 we got, and this is nothing but this decimal number we are expressing in the form of a P by Q. Getting everyone? So now we'll move to the third problem. What is the third one? Third one. Okay. In third one, 0.001 for three numbers given. It means what? The three numbers are here repeating. See here. So x is equal to 0.001, 001, like this. 001, 001. So here three numbers are repeating. So now here if three numbers are repeating means what we have to multiply here? We have to multiply by 100. Okay, multiply by 100 on both sides. We will get 100x. Not 100, sorry, 1000. Okay, 1000. Because three numbers are repeating here, for that reason we have to multiply with the 1000 here. 1000x is equal to. So here multiply by 1000 here. 1000x is equal to, what is the value we will get here? If you multiply here, this point will shift to the 1, 2, 3. Okay, after 1 you are getting a point here. Okay, multiply by 3 means that this decimal point shift to the after 3 numbers, right? So 1, 2, 3. So it will be the 1.001, 001, like this you will get. Okay, so next, how to split this number now? How to split this number now? 1 point, you can directly split here, right? No need to here subtract. So 1 plus 0.001, 001, you can split like this, right? Because after point only we are having same numbers here, 001, 001, right? So no need to subtract, directly we can split 1 plus 0.001, 001. So now replace the value that one, that is x1 plus here. This value is nothing but about x here. So take this x to the LHS side, that will be 1000x minus x is equal to 1. This is 999, x is equal to 1. And what is the value of x here? 1 divided by 999. So this is in the form of a P by Q. Understanding what I am saying here? So just wish how many numbers are repeating, for that much you have to multiply by that number. Okay, only 1 means 10, 2 means by 100, 3 means by 1000 you have to multiply, and just split these two terms, okay, to get the x here. After that take a x to the LHS side and simplify, you will get a x in terms of the P by Q only. So here x we got as a 1 by 999, right? So next we'll move to the next problem, that is the fourth main, right? We'll do the fourth main. What is the fourth main here? Express 0.999 in the form of a P by Q. Are you surprised by your answer? With your teacher and classmates, discuss why the answer makes a sense. See here, 0.999 they given here. Okay, so is it in the form of a P by Q? They are asking here. How can you tell that one? Is it in the form of a P by Q? Yes, because see here, 0.999 is given here, right? So it is nothing but a what? It is nothing but a 0.9 bar, right? So if the number is like in this form, then we can express in the form of a P by Q only, because in third main we done that only, right? So if they given like this numbers, we have to multiply by 10, and after that split those numbers, and after that we formula x is equal to P by Q form only. So for that reason here what we can say, so therefore, not therefore, just write here, yes, 0.99 can be expressed in the form of P by Q because recurring right here because recurring decimal expansion can be expressed in the form of P by Q. Okay, since it is a rational number. What is the meaning of recurring? Recurring is nothing but a rational number, right? So it is rational number means it must be in the form of a P by Q only. Okay. So because recurring decimal expansion, recurring means it is a repeating. So recurring decimal expansion can be expressed in the form of a P by Q since it is a rational number. That is the meaning of that one. Okay. So now we'll do the fifth question. What is the fifth one here? What can the maximum number of digits be in the repeating block of digits in the decimal expansion of 1 by 17? Perform the division to check your answer. Okay. We have to do the division. After that, by observing the quotient, we can say that how many digits are repeating. Okay. So just do the division now. Fifth one, right? Yes. So fifth one, 1 by 17 is there. So here divide 17. Divide the 17, 1 by 17. So here we can't divide the 1 by 17. For that reason, take a point here. And for that point, I am taking a 0. Okay. And again we want one more 0 here. Because for that, we can't divide the 10 divided by 17. So for that reason, again give a 0 here and take this 0. So now 17, how much sir? 17 2s are 34, 51, 17 5s are 85 and 17 6s will be the 1 or 2 is there. So you can take a 17 5s are right? 85. So now subtract here 10 minus 5, 5 and 10 minus 9 will be 1. Yeah. And 1 minus 1 0. Now again from this point we can take a 1 more 0 here. Now which value we have to take here? 17 7s are 17 6 are 8s are so 136, 17 9s are 153, right? So 17 9s is a 153. We can't take that one. So we can take here a 17 8s are will be the 136. So 4 here will be 1 0. Again from that one we can take a 0. Again take a 17 8s are. That will be the 4 0 0. Okay. For that one again taking a 0 here. 17 2s are 34. So 6 here 0. Again take a 0 here. 17 3s are 51. 9 0 again 0. 17 5s are 85. Right. Next 0. So 17 50 we are getting here. 17 2 is 34. 17 5s are 17 is only 20. So that will be the 34, right? I can write here only, okay? So 50 minus 34 here. 6 it will be the 2. Wait, somewhere we did wrong I think. We are getting same right 0.05882352. Yeah, we are getting same. Okay, this is a very lengthy division. 260 is there. Then we can divide with the 17. nines are, sorry, this will be the 1 right here, 1. 17 nines are is the 153, so it will be 7, 6, 0 here. Again, 17 fours are, 17 fours are 68. So next 2 here, 0, again take. 17 ones are 17, 3, 0, again 0. 17 ones are again. So sorry, 2 minus 1 22. 130 you are getting. So 17 now. 130 means 17 sevens are we can take. 17 sevens are 190. Yeah, 17 sevens are 190. Here do again. 130 minus 119. 10 minus 9 1. 3 minus 2 1 0. Again 110 we got here. So 110 means 17 6 are we can do. Right? 17 6 are 102, right? So 17 6 are 102. 10 minus 2 is 8 0 0. Again next 17 5 85. 17 4 are 68. 17 4 are 68. Again 2 it is. So again 17 1 are 17. 0 30 we are getting here. 17 ones are only. 17 ones are 17. 1 3. All the values are we are getting same only, right? How much we have to do here still? 4 double 1 7 6 6 4. After that 7. So 7s are how much? Wait. After 4s are. Once again. 17 11s are 17. 17 11 17. Number 1. Sorry. Here we did wrong, right? Yes. So here 80 minus 68 means here will be 2. 8 minus 7 will be 1. I have written a 0. Make it correction. 8 minus 7 will be 1 here. So again take a 0 here. Again what you will get? 120 means 17 sevens are we can take. 17 sevens are 190. Right? So when you got a 1 here, that is nothing but the initial value. Initial value is 1 right here. So same reality means next step all will repeats here. So we have to put a bar on this one. Okay. So this much of a digits are repeating here. 0.0588235295294117 is there. So this much digits are here repeating in a 1 by 17 number. 1 by 17. Okay. Decimal expansion of this number is like this. This is a very lengthy division is there. Okay. And it is also easy one. Now we'll go for the sixth problem. That is look at several examples of rational numbers in the form of a p by q, where p and q are the integers with no common factors other than a 1 and having a terminating decimal representation. Can you guess what property q must satisfy here? They are asking here, you already saw so many examples here about the rational numbers only, right? And see here, they are asking what is the condition for the, if the, see here, that is if decimal expansion is like this. I'll give an example here. If the decimal expansion of the p by q, that is nothing but what, how they are formed here, p and q are the integers with the no common factors other than the 1. Okay, so that is nothing but what here, I can take a 2 by, right? So 2 by 3 is also one rational number here. I am giving one example here. Okay, not only this one. Okay, here so many rational numbers are there. I am just giving a one example to you. That is 2 by 3 is the one rational number here. Understanding? 2 by 3 is the one rational number, and for that rational number what we have to do here, these two are, what is the condition here, is the P is a 2 here and Q is a 3, and these two are the having a no common factors. Whether common factors are there here? No, only one is the common factor for 2 as well as the 3. Okay, in this type of rational numbers they told here whether and having a terminating decimal representation. These are having a terminating, whether we will observe here, whether it is a terminating 0.036 or 18, 2, no, it is not a terminating. Just consider the example of a terminating. We solved so many examples, right? So just observe all the examples here. Which one is a terminating here? 3 by 13 is it? We'll see examples. In examples they given here. Okay, just observe which is a terminating and which are not a. Yeah, here take 7 by 8 we can take. Right? 7 by 8 also one rational number here, and your P value is 7 and Q value is 8, and having a no common factor. Right? Only one is a common factor here. So we can consider this decimal expansion. So if you divide 8 by 7, what you will get here? 0.087 the 56. Right? Again 150. Then 8 7 the 56. 8 8 the 64 also we can take right here. 8 8 the 64. 8 8 the 64. 6 here 0. Next 0. 8 7 the 56. Right? Next 8 5 the 14. So it is a terminating, right? Yes, terminating means what? Remainder must be 0. Here we are getting a remainder as 0. Then what we can say here? Remainder is 0 is equal to, it is a terminating decimal expansion. In this category, what is the condition for? What is the condition for Q? That they are asking. What is the condition for Q? It is nothing but 8 is it is an even number. Okay. So here write Q must be powers of a 2 or a powers of a 5. That must condition satisfy. See here, 2 to the power 3 is a 8 here. This Q must be powers of a 2 or a powers of 5. Then only this will be the terminating decimal expansion. Otherwise, it is not a terminating here. Okay. So next we will go to the next problem, that is 7th one. Write the 3 numbers whose decimal expansion are non-terminating and non-recurring. Means you have to write the irrational number example. Write the 3 example for the irrational numbers. That is the 7th question. Okay, that one write it yourself. Next, 8th one is there. 8th one we will see in the next class, and 9th one see here. Classify the following numbers as a rational or a irrational is there. Okay. So first one, root 23 is a irrational. Root 225 is a rational. 0.3796 it is also rational. 7.478478 this is also what? Non-recurring. Recurring, if it is a recurring means it is a rational number only. Next 1.101001. So it is not repeating. So 5th one is a irrational. Okay. Only first one, third one. Sorry, not third one. First one, last one. First, last. Okay. First one and 5th one. Only 2 are the irrational. Second, third, fourth are the rational numbers. Okay. And 8th main will do in the next class. Okay. So after in the next class we will discuss the 8th main. After that we will discuss the representing a real numbers on a number line. How to represent the real numbers on a number line we will see in the next class. Okay. So homework is solve this exercise number 1.3 from the 4th main. From the 4th main to 9th main, solve the exercise number 1.3. That is a homework for you. Okay. We will see you in the next class. Thank you everyone.